What happens when the man known as Worldwide Handsome suddenly walks onto a stadium stage looking like he stepped straight out of Toy Story? The answer is something nobody expected. BTS's Jin has already proven that he can transform a massive stadium into his own world with nothing more than his voice, his expressions, and that unmistakable charm. But during BTS's ARIRANG World Tour in Arlington, Texas, he took things to another level by becoming none other than Woody from Toy Story. And somehow, it looked completely natural on him. At the August 16 and 17 concerts at AT&T Stadium, Jin appeared in a Woody-inspired costume, complete with the iconic cowboy look. But there was one hilarious detail that made the entire transformation even more Jin. Instead of carrying Woody's signature cowboy gun, Jin placed a pony doll he had purchased himself at Six Flags in Texas into his pocket. It was such a small detail, but that tiny choice perfectly captured Jin's playful personality. Rather than simply wearing a costume, he turned the character into something uniquely his own. And the reaction from fans around the world was immediate. Photos and videos of Jin in the Woody outfit quickly became a talking point, with fans and netizens praising just how effortlessly he suited the character. Some even said that Jin looked like an actor from a classic movie. Others went much further, insisting that if Hollywood ever creates a live-action version of Toy Story, Jin should absolutely play Woody. And honestly, it is not difficult to understand why. Woody is confident, warm-hearted, playful, and deeply devoted to the people he cares about. Jin, standing there in that cowboy outfit with his unmistakable expression, somehow captured all of those qualities at once. But the most memorable moment of the night wasn't even Jin wearing the costume. It was his reaction to a fan. During the concert, Jin suddenly noticed that an ARMY had created a doll of him dressed as Woody. And Jin's expression changed instantly. He looked genuinely surprised. For a performer who has spent years receiving enormous amounts of love from fans around the world, moments like this can still catch him completely off guard. And perhaps that's what made the scene so special. Jin wasn't simply performing for the audience. He was paying attention to them. He noticed the details they had prepared. He reacted to their creativity. And once again, he showed that playful, affectionate side that fans have come to adore. Then came another unforgettable part of the night. Jin performed Siren live, delivering both the vocals and choreography with the energy expected from one of BTS's biggest performers. Imagine the scene. Thousands upon thousands of people inside a huge stadium, Jin performing Siren with complete confidence. And then, somewhere in that enormous crowd, a fan is holding a miniature Woody version of Jin himself. It was almost like two worlds had collided, the world of BTS and the world of Toy Story. But perhaps the funniest part is that Jin didn't need a complicated transformation to make people fall for the character. He simply wore the outfit. And suddenly, Worldwide Handsome became Worldwide Woody. That is the strange power of Jin's charm. Whether he's dressed in high fashion, appearing completely casual, performing under enormous stadium lights, or wearing a cartoon-inspired cowboy costume, he somehow manages to make everything feel convincing. And this isn't just about looking good. What makes Jin's Woody transformation memorable is the emotion behind it. He chose something playful. He incorporated something he bought locally. He interacted with fans, he laughed, he reacted with genuine surprise. And he created another little memory that ARMY could take home from the concert. In a world where huge stadium performances can sometimes feel carefully choreographed from beginning to end, these spontaneous and personal moments can become the memories fans treasure most. And Jin seems to understand that. He knows that fans didn't travel all the way to see a perfect performance alone. They came to see him, his personality, his humor, his reactions, his warmth. And during the Texas concerts, Jin gave them all of that, with a little help from Woody. The timing couldn't have been more perfect either. BTS's ARIRANG World Tour continues to bring the group to some of the biggest stadiums in the world, and every city seems to produce its own unforgettable Jin moment. This time, Texas got Cowboy Jin, or perhaps we should say, Woody Jin. And if the global reaction is anything to go by, fans are absolutely not ready to let this version disappear. Because there is something almost unfair about how Jin can take a character that millions of people already know and love, put on the costume, and somehow make everyone say, Wait, why does Woody look this handsome? Maybe that's the real secret behind Worldwide Handsome. It isn't simply that Jin can look good in almost anything. It's that he can make almost anything feel like Jin. And that is exactly what happened in Arlington. Woody had his cowboy hat, Woody had his boots, Woody had his classic outfit. But Jin added something the original character never had, that unmistakable Jin charm. As BTS continues the ARIRANG World Tour, the next stops will bring the group to Rogers Stadium in Toronto, Canada, for concerts on August 23rd and 24th. And after seeing what happened in Texas, one question is already floating around among fans. What will Jin surprise them with next? Because if there is one thing Jin has proven once again, it's this. You never really know what you're going to get when he walks onto the stage. One moment, he's a global superstar commanding a stadium. The next, he's Woody. And somehow, he makes both look completely effortless.